Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 82 of the AEW Draft Series. I'm Swarles, joined by Nick. Nick, what's going on?
Hello. It's WrestleMania weekend.
It is.
I've watched zero wrestling. I'm proud of myself.
I watched Pandemonium Pro. I've watched like a lot of bits and pieces of shows. The only one I really sat down and watched was that Pandemonium show. But this is probably going to be a little shorter show. As I already told the chat. But if you watch on YouTube and you're like, hey, this episode's only like a little over, like this episode's an hour and 40 minutes or whatever. It's 8 o'clock and I'm trying to finish by 10 because I want to watch a Prestige Wrestling show that's free on YouTube. Also, if you're already on YouTube, maybe watch that after you're done with this. It's a free show. Go watch it. But yeah, so we're trying to finish this a little earlier than usual. Usually these AW ones are like 3.5 sometimes. So this, but it's the end of the year, so we're gonna do a Collision. Then we have my big New Year's Eve Dynamite that I've been building for like 3 weeks. Then it'll be like, the new year will roll over. We'll get all the awards and stuff. That'll probably be the whole stream.
As long as Collision is already booked and the person who books that hasn't fucked up and like completely not booked anything, we should be good.
If it makes you feel better, my show is actually like completely booked for once. Like everything, even like most of the promos are booked. I only need to. There's probably like 2 or 3 spots I need to fill, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will. I have 10 minutes left to book on mine, so we'll figure it out as
all right. We'll figure it. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Where would you like to run the last Collision in 2025?
Wow, you put it like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Chicago.
Chicago, hey. I always forget if that's Great Lakes or Midwest. Great Lakes. Okay. Which one of you is Chicago? Now Arena. That's Chicago, right? Oh, that's small.
Are we
Wintrust.
right?
That's also small.
Are we on the right sizes?
Yes.
Are we on Canada sizes?
The problem is that what do you call the big basketball arena in Chicago is huge. It's like 24,000.
Yeah, so let's not go to Chicago. Tis a
I
silly
mean,
place.
we can run the fucking Now Arena. We'll sell it out.
Yeah, sure.
We'll sell fucking $500 tickets. $500 nosebleeds, baby. Supply and demand. It's working great for WrestleMania, right?
I'm not sure that's how that works.
Are you aware of how expensive the WrestleMania tickets were this year?
I am not aware, but like they're expensive every year, aren't they?
Oh, this year it's like the cheapest get in the door price is like $500.
Oh, no.
I
didn't think the tariffs would hit those. But...
yeah, it's funny how that works. What would you like to spend your creative energy on?
I would like to spend my creative energy on angles.
250 points. That's a fucking lot.
Full?
Yeah.
Cap?
You got a big gamble.
No.
You got a safe bet.
Hooray.
Do you want more angles?
Yes.
We're just gonna farm angles. Ooh, near certainty. There you go.
Yeah, I'm farming angles right now.
Okay, farming angles. That means you're cooking.
No.
No, the opposite.
No, please don't put that pressure on me.
That means you have booked things where you're like, I'm gonna need the angle boost.
Yeah, I mean,
you got 2 near certainties. We got some good ideas.
Promo, but yeah, we got good stuff.
It's not for this week. It's potentially for next week.
Okay.
Potentially.
Let's see. Emi Sakura training. Claudio and Tom Hannafin were getting on well backstage. Tom shouldn't even be here, but sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming, Tom.
Darius Martin had a small backstage clash with Jerry. Stop yelling at Jerry.
Well, Darius, you just got yourself taken out of a match.
All right, Nick.
Okay. Our main event of the evening is a tag team match.
Now hold on, playa.
Konosuke Takeshita
I know him.
and Miyu Yamashita
I know her.
versus Christian Casanova
Uh-huh.
and Madame Dimitrescu.
Wow. What a match.
Thought it was fun. Time. Give him time. 16. And your winner is going to be Miyu Yamashita. We're gonna leave it for now because I don't want to put a storytelling match in the main event because you've scared me off of that now.
Good. As I should have.
But this is definitely a storytelling match. Like,
Okay.
May's not here, and Charlie and Rosemary don't cheat well, or Charlie specifically is not as good a cheater as Rosemary or as May was.
Do you want to do like botched interference?
Yeah, that would be perfect. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yes. Also, maybe Demi will be less mad about losing.
Sure.
Probably not, though. Nah, she's cool. I gotta say, Christian Casanova and Madame Dimitrescu is a real, like, what do those two talk about tag team, you know?
Yeah, sounds like they should have a promo right before the main event.
Great. Perfect.
Put all four of them in.
Sure.
It's one of those,
one
back
of
to back
those.
right before.
It's one of those.
Yeah, Christian Casanova, wants to prove that he's the top dog to get a title shot, and Madame Dimitrescu is looking for her maid. So they are very, very like-minded souls. Although Takeshita and Yamashita would be that would just be a fun promo.
Like, I think in the 6 minutes of these people going back-to-back promos, I think it would be like 4.5 minutes of Demi and Christian Casanova. And then it would be 90 seconds of, Takeshita and Miyu being like, yeah, big match. We're going to win.
Let's see how Demi does without someone to cheat for her.
Yep.
All right, your semi-main event is a tag team match.
Mm-hmm.
It is Adam Page and Keith Lee versus MJF and Adam Cole.
MJF and Adam Cole working together.
Just 1,000-yard stare, looking out.
Keith Lee, watch out for the kangaroo kick.
I was at the debut of the kangaroo kick.
Oh, so it's your fault.
Yeah. 12-minute storytelling, please.
Okay.
And we're going to have one of MJF scoopers help him win.
Okay. Do you prefer if Page or Keith Lee loses?
Yeah. Please don't have Adam Page lose here.
Oh.
Keith Lee can lose. It's fine.
Okay. Sorry, Keith. Well, it's okay, Keith, because you're going to get hit by John Silver.
Great. He's going to throw that man next week.
You didn't specify a goober, and I was like, well, obviously, if you're, like, the person I would send out to attack Keith Lee is John Silver. That's why wouldn't you do that?
That's just strategy. All right.
I think Spark Joshi is going to just be one of those things that only runs on WrestleMania weekend. Although I did go see them in Orlando the one time they ran that, so that was fun. But yeah, I don't see how they make money like on those one-off shows like I went to where they're like flying everyone in from Japan to draw 350 people in Orlando. Like,
Yeah, that seems very,
yeah,
very weird.
but like on Mania weekend, they're already there, Genox, hello.
Hello. All right, so we are going to do a quick hitter segment with Maki and Miro
Great.
talking.
Perfect.
And this is just like 2 minutes.
Uh-huh.
It's advancing a story here, but it is comedy. Miro is going to ask Maki to, when he faces Pac, not come out because he is going to be locked in, and he wants to make sure that he is focused, ready, and able to defeat Pac. So Maki Ito, please stay in the back. Maki Ito cries.
Aw.
Miro does like the dad thing of being like, "All right, I'll get you ice cream. Come on."
And then Maki does the little kid thing of like, I don't want ice cream.
Yeah. Fine, we'll have a mixed tag match on Rampage.
Okay.
Okay. Mike Bailey versus Arez.
Is Skabon still a thing? Skabon ran a show recently. Recently, I mean within the past like 2 months, in like Berlin. I don't know. Skabon is just one of those things where it's like if someone wants to pay for them to run a show, they'll run it. It doesn't matter where it is or who. Like they just whatever, man. They ran a shithole area in London. Sure. They just you pay Skabon, they go.
What a weird.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I'm not gonna say that money is being laundered, but like if that came out, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
All right, what are we doing?
Mike Bailey versus
Arez. Yes, you
Arez,
said that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Skabon is one of those things that's like I find it fascinating. So anytime it comes up, I'm like, I got takes.
And your take is it's money laundering.
Yeah, that's mostly my take. Is that money is being washed. Some like again, I'm not making any accusations. But, like, if it came out that the Yakuza was involved, I wouldn't be that surprised. I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
This is going to just be a simply good match. Steal the show.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike Bailey is going to win.
Cool.
Okay, we are going to have a segment earlier on the card. Yeah, which would be now. Sorry. Where Demi is searching for May St. Michelle with her 2 underlings. Basically being like, you can't quit, you can't take a vacation. What does she think she's doing?
Is this like a video? Are they?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay.
Outside broadcast type thing. They're looking around their mansion. They're looking like in the maid quarters, that sort of stuff.
What am I? Is this like acting? Like, what am I rating her on?
Acting, yeah, right?
Yeah.
That'd be acting.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Do you want Rosemary and Charlie on that, or just like in the video?
They exist.
Okay.
Demi's the lead.
And then
I can't find her.
May,
She's not there.
I would say May is off screen. This is what, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
Yeah.
They're looking in all of her favorite places. We went to the silver polisher, and we
Yeah.
didn't find her there. And
We
then
went to the kitchen.
Yeah,
One, none of the dishes are done, and two, she wasn't there.
yeah, we went to the laundromat. No May, I don't know.
I think it's funnier if May's still doing like streaming for Choco Pro, but like they're like, we can't find her.
Well, yeah, well that's May Saruga. They're looking for May Saint
Right.
Michelle. Yeah,
Correct.
that makes sense to me.
Roosh versus Jack Perry.
Oh hell yeah!
Wild hair fight.
Wasn't Roosh and Jack Perry the match they did on Dynamite that one time where like Roosh kicked Jack Perry's ass and people were like he took liberties with him or whatever? Is that the match that people got mad about?
You mean the one where Jack Perry sold well and then people got upset?
Yeah, the one where Marks got worked.
Yes, I
Yeah.
believe it was.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hey, the same thing's gonna happen, Nick, except Roosh is gonna win.
Okay. Just 10 minutes Roosh wins, that's it?
Yep.
Okay. Remember when you told me, like, oh, yeah, those guys lost the trios titles. Now they can get singles pushes.
Yes. Right before that, they're going to do an angle.
Huh?
Where Renee is going to interview them. Also, losing to Roosh is not at the end of a singles push. Roosh is like just fought for the title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all they still get along. They're still allies, but they are all going to be moving on to do individual things for a little bit. Not the end of the stable.
Not the end of the squad. The lads. The lads. That's it. Nailed it.
Endo versus Cedric Alexander.
My favorite part of every stream. Did Nick book this? Yes.
It was a month ago. Also, this was going to be Endo versus Darius Martin, but Darius Martin picked on Jerry Lynn. So get in there, Cedric.
Okay.
Make it Darius.
Right.
We'll forgive him his sins.
We'll forgive him. Time to play my favorite game. Did Nick book this? No, you're good. Not in a singles match. These guys cooking?
These guys are cooking.
I'll be honest, if that match history thing wasn't in the game, I would be rebooking shit all the time.
Same.
Yeah.
Now I look and be like, did I skip something? Because I am down minutes here. The show opener, which is the last thing I have written here, is a Kevin Steen promo.
Okay.
This is your generic new champion celebration. We did it. We told you all. We're the killers. We're gonna hold these titles forever. Yada yada.
Calvin and Claudia are just simply standing there looking mean.
Nodding. Yes.
Yeah.
Get Lear Kelly out there too.
Right. She's also in this group.
Fuck it. Yeah, she's there.
Okay, well, you have quite a bit of time to still fill.
Yeah, what am I... Why is my calculation way different?
I don't know.
I'm missing 6 minutes of fucking MJF talking. That's a real bad thing to leave off the fucking card.
Yep.
It was just going to be MJF and Adam Page. Adam Page talking about how he's still going to be going after the Devils and trying to dismantle the group, and MJF saying that His group is as strong as its leader, meaning it is rock solid and will never be destroyed.
Okay, well, you're still down 20 minutes.
That's wild. I show that I'm down 14, but that's fine.
All right, well, let's look at who you didn't book. You didn't book Bandito. Well, you were gonna book. Were you gonna book Pac and Miro? And then I was like, Pac's hurt.
Fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
That's what I. So we're gonna do a Phoenix and Bandito match together.
Okay.
Let's get Tom in there too. Phoenix and the Love Bandits. Why not? Of course, they are fighting the team of Anthony Henry, JD Drake, and Athena.
Did we take them out of the Killers, or did we leave them in?
Took them out.
Okay. So I can say if we left them in.
Otherwise, yeah, just put Killer Kelly. Yeah. But 10-minute Phoenix wins all.
Okay. I like Tom Nakano honorary luchador.
I like Ray Phoenix honorary Love Bandit.
Sure, both good.
Can you show me the last Rampage?
The last Rampage? Sure.
Okay. Yep. Yep, we're gonna do that. Do I have time for a match?
Yeah.
I'm at 75. I need
Oh.
6 minutes.
Oh.
Yes.
You might go over the.
If I do, I'll add
percentage.
an angle.
Okay.
That's fine. Because this is gonna be a squash. Oh, I don't think I can actually. I was gonna say have Wardlow squash one of Kawato's goons, but I don't think Wardlow is recognizable.
Well, great question. Let's find out.
If he is, that's what we're doing. If not,
He is.
all right, he can beat Dragonbane.
This is war. There you go. Still in spec.
Can you not start the show with? So Paige MJF goes after or before their match.
Okay.
So you're going right from Maki Ito crying to MJF's music. Good. This is
Correct.
good. Wardlow and Dragonbane definitely second match on the card.
Uh-huh.
Actually, that could open.
The
Right,
Love Bandits,
yeah.
yes.
I think good.
Okay. I'm gonna make like 2 suggestions to you.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Huh?
Well, that was originally supposed to open the show, yes, but okay. And then
Huh?
between.
Huh?
Now let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
If I were to tell you just to put all of the matches together and all the angles together, how upset would you be?
I would do it because I am a man, you know, I am just your
It would
hands.
hurt you.
But I would be like, are you sure?
That's not how it works. That's not wrestling. You can't do that.
I know it doesn't really matter. Well, I guess in this game it could matter if you like burn the fucking crowd out with 6 matches in a row.
Yeah,
or whatever.
sure.
But like, yes, I would very much be like, Nick, are you sure you
What
want
are we
to do
doing?
this?
Yes, 6 angles in a row to start the show,
Yeah.
and then 5 matches to end it. Let's go.
Yeah. I do not know what this show is going to get.
89.
88.
You know what? 91.
Wow, I'm still gonna say an 88. You're not getting me to change my number.
91, the Miyu Yamashita bump.
Okay. I mean, this is a great start.
Yeah, hell of a great start.
A huge math not mathing match, but hey, good for you, you know?
Hey, Bandito's getting 90s again.
Poor Anthony Henry.
Remember
got a
when I was like,
47.
I'll just put Bandito and Phoenix against each other. They get like a 90 and an 87. It'll be great.
I told you they're both faces, and you were like, ah, it doesn't matter. And I was like, okay.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't. What mattered was they have no fucking psychology.
Yeah. 84 for Kevin Yappin, while his crew stands there and looks mean.
Yes.
Yeah. Kelly's good at that too. They're all good at that, standing there looking mean.
That is kind of the impetus of the stable, yes.
Yeah.
Just can't name a stable the mean muggers.
No. Did not even get the squash match rating. That's rough.
Okay, I was really hoping to get like a 5-point bump from the squash rating. God, it's like an annual tradition on Collision. We try to push Wardlow and we remember why we don't push Wardlow.
Yeah, AEW too.
Yeah.
We're about due for him to come back any second now. He might get inserted into this like MJF Hurt Syndicate thing, you know? Whether he shows up to be like, Hurt Syndicate, don't do it. Look what happened to me. Or my preferred method is he just shows up and helps MJF and we act like all that stuff never happened.
He goes back to being silent MJF
Yeah.
backup.
It was the best thing for him to do.
He was good at it.
It was his best role.
Okay.
77?
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good.
Good match.
Good. Don't downplay Wardlow. He's going to be world champion. Well, I mean, MLW world champion is a world champion.
Wow.
It is. It's a world champion. They've defended the belt in other countries. It counts.
Yeah, I mean, it's had such prestigious champions, such as
You're not going to believe it, but these guys fucking sucked kind of promo.
damn. Thanks, Renee, for keeping it together as much as you could.
Yeah.
Jack Perry was fine. The other
Jack
two
Perry
were
was
like-
fine. Yeah, the other
The other two just kept cutting in and
Yeah.
talking over each other.
I don't even think it was that. I think those two guys just kind of cut promos like this, and we're like, it's time for us to go our own ways, but not like break up. We'll still be bros. Like I think that's how they cut their promos.
Great.
Yeah,
Jack Perry's like, why are you talking like that?
you guys, you guys could just talk. You don't have to do like a promo voice. We could just talk. What? I don't know what you mean, Jack. Oh.
Hey.
Oh my.
Remember when I was like, hey, this isn't burial, like it's okay.
Well, I didn't know they were gonna have a 4-star match on like the third
That's
from
a
the
4.5-star match, sir.
Whatever.
90s are like hard to get.
Whatever.
But yeah, no. If only they had psychology, this could have been a 5-star match.
Roosh
Roosh is the man.
Roosh is the king of getting yelled at for not having psychology and then still having a 90+ match. Roosh is Mr. Anti-Psychology. He's like, it doesn't matter. Fuck you.
Very funny to imagine that happening in the middle of the match, like the ref going over and being like, "You gotta have more psychology."
Yeah.
And be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. Work a body part. No, I won't. 66 for this.
Okay, good.
$84. Hey, you're not gonna
Okay.
believe it. These guys didn't have psychology.
Well, it was a 91 and an 89, but
Yeah.
sure.
93. That's low for these two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MJF is slipping. The throne is available.
89. I'm gonna be honest. When you booked this match, I was kind of like, this should probably be the main event.
This was originally the main event.
Yeah.
But I believe.
All right. Maybe the ladies will surprise me. We got an 80 for this. This probably...
Takeshita and Miyu were the two that got bonuses on this.
Yeah, that's wild. Because I was going to say, if you didn't have Miyu talk, this probably gets like 10 points higher.
No, she did good. But yes.
No, it just means she got a bonus.
Yes.
That's not the same.
She has to talk.
Yeah, she has to talk. 80.
Yeah, right.
Hey, there's no psychology. Actually, this really sucks for you. 94, 86, 97, 80.
I'm a
Match
little-
got an 80. That's fucked.
And both teams have excellent chemistry.
Yeah, that's actually like... Did you get like double low heat or something?
Just
for me, you and Demi, which is surprising because you've been booking them every week for months.
And they just had like a killer match.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, this happens to me a lot in WCW. Like, I think the heat has, like, I think you needed like 89 heat.
Okay, but it shouldn't bring it 9 points
I
lower.
know. Listen, I know this happens to
That
me all the
just
time in
seems like a
WCW. I
bad
get
formula.
I know. I get fucked by my matches being too good and the story's not being hot enough. Even though you'll go to the like, I bet if we check the story afterwards, it's either hot or very hot. But it's gonna be like,
Well, now
hot
it's going to be
enough.
super hot. Yeah,
Yeah.
now it's going to be great because they're going to be like, they
86.
Yeah.
That's normally I would rub it in your face, but I feel bad for you. That was a good show. The main event should have been like at least 10 points higher. You got fucked on that.
Yeah, if that main event hit,
Yeah.
I probably should have used a fucking finish on it, but that's fine.
Hey,
The
look,
finish
we
was bomb.
made $1.6 million.
You know what?
It's
I'll
okay.
use that to cry to
Yeah.
wipe my tears.
And hey, look at that pop increase.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Look at Kanto. Look at all those lovely
Oh,
numbers going.
Yeah, Nick asked me before the stream to check how popular we were in Japan, and I was like, not very.
I'm still gonna do it if I remember next week when I book.
Okay, if you want to do if you want to run in front of 400 people in Kanto, we can do it. I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be fun to main event Takeshita and Casanova and Kanto in front of 400 people.
Hey, our commentators are here.
Hey, we remembered they're
Yeah.
commentators. Maybe now I'll stop getting fucking 80s.
Okay, I was thinking about this. I don't know what you think, because Edge. You would think his skill would be color, but it's actually not. It's play by play.
Right.
But I don't think either of us want him play by play on our main brand. So I think he should do play by play on Rampage.
And
that-
we just move out Big Show? I think we already moved Big Show out, right?
Well, the play by play on Rampage is like Shivani, right?
You could have two play-by-plays. It's fine.
I mean, you can, but why?
I mean, are you just
I mean,
moving
we're
out
definitely
Shivani?
we're
Is that what
definitely
you're saying?
getting rid of Paul White. We don't need Paul White.
Shivani's doing more color than play-by-play anyway.
I mean,
Like-
we are for sure. Let's for sure put Edge in place of Paul White, right? Like, we agree on that.
Yes.
And then I think, for yours, I would probably just put Riccaboni and Joe. I would probably just, and maybe like, if you want to keep Nigel, because Nigel's not bad, we could maybe do like, replace either, probably place for Shivani with Nigel. Although that's a weird all wrestler team.
I mean, they should be all wrestling. Let's see. I mean, I'm not.
Although, I mean, if you
having Nigel there, but
Yeah.
he does do good.
if you want to do a 3-man booth, you've never had a 3-man
Yeah.
booth, but I mean, you could do like Nigel, Joe, Riccaboni. That would be a good team.
That's what I would like to do. Yes.
Okay. And then it looks like Morrow and the Big Show are getting the boot.
We do have a network now. We could put Morrow in the big show as a network special show. They could go do things together or something.
Yeah, I'm good. Then remind me when Joe actually signs to put him on Collision.
Sure.
Yeah. Should we just fire Paul White and Morrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
Unless
reason.
he has friends.
Yeah. We fire people so
Contract,
infrequently. Contract. Release. How much is he making? Why does he have such a long contract?
Ironclad, 10-year contract.
Yeah. Kurt Angle would be mad.
Okay, noted.
Cody would be mad.
That's you, buddy.
No. Big Show, you want to be a road agent? Oh, no, your psychology is not good enough to be a road agent. What could we do with the Big Show, do you want to be a manager? He's got charisma and Mike. He's got some pop. He's an occasional wrestler still.
Assistant to the general manager, Paul White.
Do you want to be a manager? Okay. Manager for Everett. Ooh, that's a good idea.
Oh, they're brothers.
That's not bad.
Yeah, you need to do this.
It's pretty good. And then Morrow. I mean, I kind of feel bad because Morrow's not that bad, but like if he's not going to be doing your show,
Not doing play-by-play,
Yeah.
and we're experimenting with Edge apparently. So, yeah. Here, I mean,
I know
what
no
we're
one
doing is
cares.
We're cutting him a big check.
Cutting him a
and
big
saying,
check.
Thank you for your service.
Yes.
Please don't go back to the E. They won't do you right.
Maybe New Japan and Axis can get going again.
Sure. You can call Wardlow's MLW win.
There you go. Now we're booking. You just know Morrow would be yelling about like the boyhood dream for like winning the MLW title.
World champion Wardlow.
Yeah. Maybe now that we fired Morrow, he'll do what so many people do. Maybe he's gonna start an anti AEW podcast. Hey, hello, Samoa Joe. Commentary. Oh, we need to change our events team.
Oh yeah, the events team should keep Tom and Taz and
Yeah.
put in Joe.
Joe, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
And
then once
for your
once
brand,
Tom, yeah.
we want Joe. Then for your TV, we want Joe.
Hooray.
And then mine is unchanged.
Yours is just Tom and Taz? Oh, Excalibur, yeah.
Yeah, color. I think he's doing color now, although he's better at color, so that worked out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my team. I haven't had any since I brought Tom in. I've had no like things about my team.
Since you kicked Tony off.
Yeah. We fired Morrow because we replaced him on commentary because he was getting penalties. And there's
People
no
got tired
reason.
of
There's
pop.
no reason to keep him.
Yeah. He doesn't do anything besides commentate, so.
We can't even make him a. You know what? We could have made him a manager. Actually, now that I think he probably had enough charisma and Mike. Can you imagine Mauro Ranallo as a heel manager for somebody? That might work.
No, I can't. No.
In my TEW mod, Joe Hendry got booked for the Royal Rumble, but the Rumble added stakes of it being loser leaves, meaning all 30 men are fighting for their career. That sounds like me booking the fucking WWE. That's what that sounds like.
Hell yeah.
It takes 30
Everyone
guys I fucking
goodbye.
hate, and only the winner remains. Blake Christian left. Okay. Miyu Yamashita got loaned to DDT. Okay, cool. We did a house show in the Great Lakes. All right. Great.
Well, we are like right there, yeah.
Yeah, my show is literally on New Year's Eve. Speaking of Joe, they had Moxley challenging for a world title match, probably for Dawn. Oh, okay.
Wait.
Go on.
I'm confused.
About what?
Why would Moxley challenge?
Because he lost the trios match to Joe on Dynamite.
Oh, okay.
They lost the trios titles to Joe and, you know, the Ops, Samoa Joe and Shibata and Powerhouse Hobbs. You know,
Yeah.
the Ops.
Sure.
Bobby Lashley moved to Seattle, or maybe Portland.
Boise.
Could be. All right, folks, are we ready for New Year's Eve Dynamite?
Let's go.
I know I am. I think we're at the end of our. I think all we have left is British Columbia, right? Oh, we haven't run Saskatchewan?
You just fly over it to get to Vancouver.
Yeah. I mean, the big New Year's Eve show has got to be fucking. It's got to be in Vancouver, right? Like this is.
Yeah, you don't hold your big show in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Apologies to all Saskatchewanians.
It's got to be in Vancouver. All right, booking team meeting. I might want to finish.
I swear, because of what Scarlett just said, when you said I imagine Mox is dropping to Will at All In, I thought you meant Will Hobbs.
No, who I don't. Who is Will Hobbs? I only know Powerhouse Hobbs.
I was about to be like, look, I know I haven't watched in a minute, but no.
Likely for Kenny Omega? Okay. Big gamble for Miro. Okay, alright.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, no thank you. Training. Mike Bennett and Risa Sarah have been hanging out a lot recently. Careful, Mike. That's all I'm going to say about that. Careful, Mike.
I mean, they both just enjoy elaborate weapons made out of light tubes. It is a shared bond.
You think Mike likes that?
You know, not in his matches, but
Oh, he's a fan of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's secretly a deathmatch pervert. Who knows?
Masha Slamovich and Mark Quinn apparently butted heads backstage, and both are furious with each other. Careful, Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Matt Jackson did some impressions. Okay, thanks, Matt. All right, great. All right. Here we go. Big main event. AEW World Title on the line, New Year's Eve. I'm giving them 25 minutes. Which I might renege on because it's like a
Immediately
6-match card. But, well, you know, for now, I'm going to give them 25 minutes. Let's give them 23, so it's 25 total match time. We're going to do... I should probably add people to the match. That would probably help if I put wrestlers in it.
You almost made me spit take when you said that. You almost got me.
Next time. Ilya's going to win. Ilya's simply going to win.
I mean, that's the story.
Yes. Do we have
Is Naito leaving New Japan a fever dream?
No,
I feel like
that's happening.
no, that's what I mean. Like I feel like I'm surprised it took so long. He's kind of shot.
That doesn't usually matter if you're a big enough star in Japan. They would, out of respect, they would keep giving you contracts if you wanted them.
But why would he do that when he could get a retirement contract with the WWE?
They're not going to sign him.
We shall see.
He has one eye and no knees. They're not going to sign him.
God, it'd be crazy if they had like a guy who notoriously lost an eye in a feud and also has 2 bad knees wrestling on WrestleMania.
What?
Rey Mysterio, he lost an eye.
Oh, he lost it. No, see, his knees are back. Maybe they'll do for him whatever they did for Ray, some fucking stem cell bullshit. Like, I don't know what they did, but Ray's knees are back after being gone for like 5 years.
Don't trust it.
I'm going to do a backstage angle before this, where Ace and Bay are going to go up to Kenny Omega and be like, "Hey man, good luck out there. You know, you need our backup. You need us out there." And he's gonna be like, "Oh, what are you guys gonna come out there for? So you can stab me in the back?" And he's gonna be like, "No man, we wanted to. No, I don't need your help. I don't need you out there." Oh, my screen's freaking out. It's scaring me. Okay, there we go. I don't need you guys out there. You guys stay in the back. Don't even think about coming out after the match.
Hey, I don't know if you're being too subtle here. You might want to make it a little bit more obvious for the audience there.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound right. Trent and Rocky Romero joined the Don Callis family. Oh, no.
What?
I think Trent was already in it, but what? Rocky? No.
What?
I want to do 2 angles after my match, and I could do them as parts, but I'm going to do this like old school TEW 2020 style.
Yeah.
So first off, let's do like character development with just like Ilya working the crowd, Kenny working the crowd. Ilya is going to offer Kenny a handshake, be like, "Hey man, great match, you know. I know we've had our differences, but you know, great match, good competitor. I appreciate your spirit," or whatever the fuck. And then Kenny is going to like slap the hand away and flip him off. Kenny's not shaking his fucking hand.
Charlie and feuds about shaking hands. Name a better combo.
It works. And then after that, Bryan Danielson's gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. Nakajima's gonna come out, and Nakajima's gonna like grab a mic, and before he can even say anything, Bryan Danielson is gonna come out, and then like Nakajima's gonna like roll his eyes, like, "Oh God, here comes Danielson," and then Danielson's gonna get in the ring, and he's gonna like grab the mic, but then before he says anything, SB Kento is going to attack Ilya Dragunov.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna hit him in the back with a chair, and then he's gonna like hold him up, and then Danielson is gonna like hit him with a Busaiku knee. I have Ilya's.
What's Danielson's injury?
Shattered elbow.
Yeah, he can do a Busaiku knee.
And while this is happening, I imagine Nakajima just looking at this like, huh. Is Bryan Danielson here from his injury? God, no. No. That's still like he's got like 10 months left on that bad boy. And then I'm gonna add a second part where like Ilya Dragunov, he's like, you know, he's laying there motionless, and then Brian is going to grab a microphone and basically be like, Nakajima, last week is the fucking Christmas tournament. You and Kento were a great team. You worked so well together in your match. I know he has earned your respect, and he has earned that handshake. And if that tag match didn't do it, and if the matches with you didn't do it, then surely laying out the world champion, the man that you have the next shot at, has earned your respect. Think of the work we could do together. Think of your skill, Kento's heart and desire, my brains. We would be unstoppable. I want you to shake SB Kento's hand. And then he's going to think about it. He's going to like look at Dragunov laying on the ground motionless and be like, yeah, fuck it. He's going to shake his hand.
The crowd would be fucking like molten for this. Because you've like established shaking the hand is a big deal. So
Yeah. Listen, you already said this is a handshaking promotion. Let's call this Kento plays out Ilya. Brian, Kento, Knock, join forces. All right.
Oh, I thought it'd be funny if next week Brian was like, "All right, so we're a team now." And Nakajima's just like, "No, I just shook his hand, man. I
Yeah,
wasn't agreeing to all that."
what do you mean? Let's see. I don't know if this is the order. All right, we're probably gonna open with this. We're gonna open with Jay White and Cody.
God, getting people to tune out right away. Good strategy.
12 minutes. I'm giving them storytelling. And Jay White is going to win after interference from the embassy. Let's say the aforementioned Powerhouse Hobbs.
Sure. A little weird, but
Well,
why not?
you know, before this match, we're going to get a 2-minute backstage thing where we see Jay White talking to Prince Nana. And then basically Jay White being like, so that's a deal then, right? And Prince Nana being like, no problem. Your money is accepted here.
Again, you might be being too subtle.
This is not supposed to be subtle. This is the thing that they show, and then like you know, Tom Hannafin on commentary is like, what? He paid off the embassy. Like there's no subtlety here.
You have no heel commentator to even like push back, do you? Because Taz wouldn't be like, I didn't see nothing, brother.
Taz would be the closest thing we have to a heel. He's probably leaning more heel with this trio of people. Yeah. And then later, we're going to do another backstage segment where the Young Bucks are going to like run into Cody backstage.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, oh, Code Dog, so sorry about what happened to you with the Jay White match, man. If if we had been watching the show and seen that segment, we would have known they were going to interfere, but we weren't, so we didn't.
Yeah,
We didn't stop
they kind
them.
of seemed like
Yeah. And then Cody's going to be like, yeah, not your fault. Don't worry about it, guys. I wish there was some way we could get back at the embassy. Wait a second. Follow me. And then they're going to be like, oh, Jesus Christ. And then they are going to follow Cody. And then the three of them are going to, like, push a dumpster or something in front of the door that says, like, embassy locker room and trap all those guys in there.
okay.
Okay?
Sure.
You're with me. You're with me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Yep. Ruthless aggression arrow raw segment. Got it.
Yes. But Nick, Mustafa Ali's defending his real international title against Zack Sabre Jr. And all his friends are trapped in the locker room.
Oh no.
You know what that means?
He retains anyway.
No, Zack wins. we got
Fucking wild.
we got a new real international champion, Zack Sabre Jr.
Wow.
With
You know what that means? Prince Nana is stuck in a locker room for New Year's.
oh yeah, that's a bad New Year. Stuck in a room with Alec Price, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Chris Brooks. Yeah, that sucks.
Just got a windfall of money for doing something and not being able to go spend it on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, they should be mad after that.
Yeah, they should be mad. Boy, I bet they will be real mad next week
Yeah.
on AEW Dynamite. All right. Boy, I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze all this. I booked so many things for this show, Nick.
You did say 6 matches, right?
Uh-huh. John Moxley and Swerve Strickland.
You did book that.
I did.
I swear I've seen this match recently.
Doesn't look familiar to me.
Oh, okay.
10 minutes. I think I'm going to give them storytelling. We don't need to give these people a finish. Although, you know what? It is Moxley's like first real match back. Maybe I should have him win. What's your pop, Mox? 83? Swerve, what's your pop? 85? It's about the same. I can do Moxley winning with botched interference from Eddie Kingston. I think that works.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah, everyone's fine with that. Okay, great. Roman is getting canceled online now for talking about a controversial political figure. Very weird to put it like that and not just say Trump, but okay.
That sounds like the way TEW would word it.
It does, yeah. It sounds like a generic TEW prompt. Fletcher and Ramey versus Roderick and Kyle. We all know the stipulation for this match. If Fletcher and Ramey win, Kyle is officially out of the Callis family. If the Callis family wins, Ramey must leave AEW forever. You're with me, right?
Yep.
This is probably also storytelling. It's probably not a great idea to do 3. You know what? These guys are good. I'll just tell them to cook, even though this is really a storytelling match.
These are wrestlers who can, wrestle.
Yeah. You guys cook. However, Kyle O'Reilly is going to pin Ramey after Don Callis passes him the screwdriver or something. Something diabolical.
And now he's gone.
Yeah, now he's gone.
Next thing we do is fire him.
Well,
I do have this guy you could bring in, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's been working Mexico for a while though.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is all news to me.
All right, we'll talk after the stream.
Okay. Afterwards, yes, I'm going to have Rami be like very. Rami's upset, Kyle's pissed, and then, you know, Don and his crew are like, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. He's gone forever. We'll never see Rami again. Never ever again.
You got rid of the guy famously known for another personality. Haha. This will not come back to bite us in the ass at all.
Did I tip my hand that hard? Did everyone know this as soon as I announced the stip? Was it that obvious?
Either I thought it was just gonna be like the faces win law, or it's a pretty generic storyline. That's what I'm saying.
How dare you? Very original idea. Do not steal. You didn't add O'Reilly. You're right. I added Kyle Fletcher twice. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Kyle Fletcher's still in the Don Callis family.
He's still in the Don Callis family.
Huh, sucks to be him.
Yeah. AEW Women's Tag Team titles. So we will have Mercedes and Trinity taking on Davina and Willow. In 12 minutes. We are going WCW mode on this. Willow is gonna like have the pin on Trinity. 1, 2, Mercedes hits her with the belt to break it up. DQ. Babyfaces win, but it's a DQ. Who cares?
You could. It's not quite a dusty finish, but you could even have the ref slap for the 3, then ring the bell.
No, that's too much. That's too far.
Then the commentators are like, "Oh, they did it! They won!" Nope. Whoever is our ring announcer comes up and says the winner of the match by disqualification.
Big in-ring segment with Masha and Yuka. The gist of this promo is Masha's going to be like, you know what? It's not just going to be enough to beat you for the title, to retain my title. I want to make you pay for what you did to me. You took my chain for no reason. You didn't even want it. You just didn't want me to have it. Everyone thinks I'm such a bad person and such a monster. Yuka Sakazaki is the real monster in the AEW Women's Division. I am tired of you. It's not just enough to beat you in a regular match. We already had a chain match. AEW Dynasty, I'm challenging you to a steel cage match. And then Yuka, as always, will go, okay.
Yep. Big smile and nod.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chris
Masha
should be there. It'd be like,
tell
Yuka,
me when
no.
I'm telling lies. So.
Yeah, no, she's shooting. And that is time. Is there anyone else I want to squeeze on the card? I mean, there are many people that probably should be on the card. But I don't think we need to squeeze anything else on here.
Okay.
Alright.
It's going to be a packed Rampage.
It's going to be a pack. It always is. Wait, swap. Listen, don't worry about the promo. We got to put this whole thing. This thing is not in order. Don't worry about that. You know what? Maybe we'll open with this Steal the Show match instead of a fucking storytelling Jay White and Cody match. That probably makes more sense. We also need Jay White paying off the embassy. That needs to happen here. Then we could do Jay White and Cody.
Then you would do the Cody Bucks segment, which leads right to Mustafa.
That can be later.
Okay.
Yeah, that can happen right before this match here. I would like to add one more promo, so there's something between this tag and the Jon Moxley and Swerve match. Zoned out who's winning Omega and Ilya. Ilya's retaining.
Ilya, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I want the show to be good, so let's do a backstage Eddie and Swerve promo. That'll do well. Just gonna be Eddie gassing up Swerve before his match with Moxley.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yep.
Too bad Eddie's gonna go ahead and intentionally cause Swerve to lose this match. That's crazy.
He would never do it on purpose. How dare you?
Hey man, he can't get a sympathy reign. He's a bad guy.
Yeah, no simpy for evil Kenny Omega. Wow, 124 minutes, nailed it.
Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect.
I
I think good. I don't know.
97.
Sometimes with these like really stacked shows, they don't do as well as you'd hope they would. But I don't know. I'm hoping we get like a 95.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right, opening with a 79. Was hoping this would maybe be a little better, but I will take a 79. Yeah.
I mean, they got the tag bonus and still only got a 79. Huh.
We got to remember we are in Canada, so everyone
True.
is like could be down a couple. Although that
Except for
hasn't
Rami.
seemed to, yeah, it hasn't seemed to matter. Then we got a 74 for this big dramatic segment.
He's leaving and he'll never come back.
He'll never come back. Jay White and Prince Nana got a 75 for handing him a wad of money, and then Prince Nana counting it and being like, "This will do nicely, thank you."
I can't wait to spend this later tonight.
79 for Jay White and Cody. That sounds about right. I did tell him to do storytelling, which is kind of a shitty way to end the feud, but like also whatever, who cares? It was Jay White and Cody.
This is wild ending to this feud. It's just
Well,
Yeah,
you see, Jay White challenged him to a straight wrestling match because he didn't want any of Cody's shenanigans. But then he was the one that cheated. Okay, so it's actually it's great character writing. Actually, when you really think about it, we had him lay out that he wanted a straight wrestling match, but then it was him that cheated.
hey, you didn't jump on your burner. You're doing this on me. You gotta-
Sorry, my bad. 69. Ooh, Masha did a bad job. Come on, Masha. Come on, Masha.
It was right there for you, Masha.
And this was really her promo, too. It was her, like, ranting and raving at Yuka, and then Yuka going, okay.
You could work the crowd well. That just means she paused longer, got the crowd anticipating.
81 for the women's tag. Okay, that's good. There was a day when I couldn't have dreamed of one of our women's matches getting an 81.
Math not mathin'.
Hey, listen. I was going to say, do I point out when your math doesn't math? But yeah, I do.
Every
I
time,
do that.
100%.
Yeah. I do be doing that.
But like, I mean, I'm happy for you, and it should get an 81 because a lot of these workers are good. But like, is your storyline that hot that it bumped it up that much?
No. We did get 3 bonuses down here, so I think this is helping a lot.
Just good rolls.
Yeah.
That's why Excalibur is never leaving your booth.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, the double good chemistry. Like, he can't go anywhere. 89 for the Eddie and Swerve backstage promo. Okay, good.
Thought they would do better.
85. Lack of psychology for a 10-minute Mox and Swerve match? Are you kidding me?
We need to change it. You know what? We're a sports entertainment company now. We're changing our goddamn product. I'm tired of this psychology bullshit.
Wouldn't psychology matter more in a promotion like that?
Yeah, that's true. We got to change to something where it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, deathmatch.
Okay, you know what? You've convinced me.
Listen, if you want to tell me that these guys don't have the greatest psychology in the world, I would listen to that argument. But like a 10-minute TV match, they don't have the like, come on. Come on.
What I think really happened is the match probably got a 90 and they don't have the psychology for a 90.
Yeah. They should, though.
But it needs to be written better and not read.
Yeah. 76 for Cody and the Young Bucks. And Cutler, apparently, pushing a dumpster in front of the embassy locker room.
Cutler was in the dumpster, gets out, pushes it.
87 for Mustafa and Zach. Okay. All right. Now we're talking.
Yep.
Now we're getting somewhere.
At least they had psychology.
Yeah. $75 for these guys being like, Kenny, we love you, man. Do you want help? And him being like, go to hell. I hate you.
Yeah, this is correct.
Yeah. I need like 95 plus on this main event.
I think you get it.
Okay, we got 97.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. I think good.
I'm going to say the math isn't mathing, but on the crowd rating, like, come on, crowd. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah. Come on, Vancouver. You're never going to get a better match than this in your lives. Wake up. I did use a creative finish, so that helped.
You know what's fun?
What's fun?
Not quite. Not quite fun. I was going to say, because it's 3 hours behind East Coast, this could be like around midnight, but it would be around 11.
Well, the thing is, our show is still happening at the normal time, right? So this is actually...
No, it happens 8 West Coast. Oh, no, you're saying
it would happen
5
West Coast time, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 75 for Kenny not shaking hands. And then big turn angle. I hope this is hot. 83. Okay, good. I will take that.
And this is the turn.
This is the turn. 17 segments. We built that up.
Wow, you speed ran it because you did a tournament, but okay.
I at some point the game needs to yell at me for doing too many of them. There needs to be a penalty for like you beat people over the head with it, and by the time you did the turn, they were sick of it. Like that needs to be a mechanic.
Does it need to be a mechanic? Because the moment it's a mechanic, you're going to start complaining about it being a mechanic.
No, I will complain about it, but I should be. I should be punished. I can't keep getting away with this. $94. I wanted a 95, so close enough.
It's a very good show. You got the wide selection of angles.
Yep.
I thought a 97 main would pull it higher.
Nothing else was over 90.
That's true.
Yeah, that was our big problem. Is we had like one amazing thing and then a bunch of like good stuff, but nothing else was like really good.
Wake up, Vancouver. Come on.
Can we get some of these stables names? Yeah, I'm not good at stable names, so I usually just be like those guys, but yes, like the Bryan group should have a name probably.
Dragon's Den.
Yeah, but it's
not group.
It's Nakajima's group. It really, or at least it should be. So it should be like something he would pick. Risa Sarah and Stokely had to be separated after a heated argument.
Stoke, buddy, Stoke.
I think Stokely went up to Risa Sarah and was like, "Don't you fucking ruin Mike and Maria's marriage." You stay away from that man. And then she was like,
And then
fuck
Lisa
you.
grabbed a
Yeah.
grabbed a light tube, and everyone just was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Nakajima's talking to Wheeler Yuta, and it seems to be having a degree of influence over his behavior. Oh, he's gonna start slapping people.
Really, you're just joining Brian's group.
Do you have anything prepared for Rampage?
I did set up Maki Ito and Miro having a mixed tag match on Rampage.
That's true, you did set that up.
Should this be... Go to Dev. This is going to be versus at least one Dev person.
Sure.
Heel women. Who we got?
Heel women. Heel women. We got Danny Luna. We got Jade. Julia Hart. Liza Hall. Max the Impaler. Sawyer Wreck.
Wreck.
Sawyer Wreck. Do you want to get a dude too?
I'm looking to see if there's anyone I want to team with Sawyer Wreck. Given that they would be losing this match, so like... No, yeah, let's grab a guy. Who
Colby?
we got? Colby? Sawyer's fun.
I mean,
Titus?
that's what Colby's here for, to job
Yeah.
to people.
Yeah, that... It's just not a squash, so he won't get the bonus.
Oh, you're not doing a squash. I see.
You know,
Titus,
Maki... Yeah.
could be Titus. Who else is a heel? Is
Don't make me call up Lil Blay again.
LJ Cleary?
Hey, how's Griffin McCoy doing down there?
Oh, he's a face. For reasons.
What? Why?
I don't know. Listen, Isaiah Bronner?
Jay Malachi?
Isaiah Bronner would probably be a good matchup with Miro because he's a brawler.
Sure. Weird team, but sure.
Weird team, yeah.
Oh, this is the perfect place to debut Big Show the manager.
Yes.
Isaiah Bro.
Yep. I'm going to give them like 8. Do you want Ito or Miro to win?
Miro.
Miro. Great. Oh, yeah, we're debuting our new commentary team, too.
Okay. Edge.
No, I'm going to do...
That's a good idea, Caveman. Thanks.
What did Caveman say?
Send Jordo.
Oh, Jordan.
Dev when you
Jordan. When Jordan comes back in 2027, we'll think about it.
Jordo's back mid 2026, I think.
Okay. I want to do
Well,
a
I've forgotten by then.
Listen, I want to do a backstage angle where Paul White is sad. Paul White lost his commentary job, so he's wandering around backstage. He's aloof. And then basically Andrew the Giant is going to walk up to him. I'm going to assume Andrew Everett can do comedy. I'm going to assume that.
Sure.
Basically, he's going to walk up to him and be like, hey, big man, keep that chin up. Us big guys got to stay together. And then he's going to be like, big guy? Yeah, you know, people often come to me. They go, Andrew the Giant, do you and Paul, do you guys have big guy heat? You know, are you afraid? Is Paul afraid you're going to take his spot? And I say, absolutely not. Paul's the best guy in the world. Couldn't ask for a better mentor. In fact, why don't you be in my corner tonight? And then Paul's just going to be like, yeah, you know what? You know what? Sure. Why not?
We're really doing it. We're doing it.
Well, it's a test. If they have bad chemistry, we will never speak of this.
If we have
again.
bad chemistry, we're fucking deleting the save. You mean they have bad chemistry?
Andrew Everett will then take on.
Where's Mike Santana when you need him?
Yeah. My only fear is that we've run this, but I don't give Andrew Everett a lot of like squash match victories. So,
It's just Santana. Sorry.
Yeah.
I set you up for that
no,
failure.
it's okay. Okay, they never gone 1-on-1. This also feels like an 8-minute match. Did I make Sayuri a no and Sari a storyline? Did I do that? No, I
don't think so.
No.
And I don't think you need to either.
No, because it's like an undercard thing. But I would like to continue it, because I don't think I did anything with it last week. No, because that was a weird Christmas episode. And then the week before...
Is it not a Rampage feud, though?
I think it was on Dynamite. See, this is the thing about it not being a feud, is I don't have the segments all together.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was specifically a Rampage feud.
Was it the Rampage before that? Syria no beat Rina Yamashita. So it must have been this Dynamite where she debuted.
Yes.
Yes.
Syria no is in the embassy. Yes.
Yes, we did put her in the embassy, of course, because of course we did.
Was she locked in the room?
She was locked in the room, yeah. She was in there.
So she comes in.
And that's when she became good friends with Alec Price. And she'll take
I'm glad
on...
you're embracing the mixed tag.
Yes.
But
and she will take on Sari and Sari's good friend.
who would be friends with Suri?
I mean, anyone would be friends with Sari.
The funnest one is Suri and Penta. That's wild.
That is fun. Although I think Sari might be losing this match.
Okay. Sounds like a job for Johnny Gargano.
He would be friends with Sari. So would Desmond Xavier, I guess.
One of FTR.
FTR somehow the only two people that would not be friends with Sari. Ironically, the best person probably would have been Andrew Everett, but we already booked him.
What about someone in Dev?
Nah.
Would Manders wouldn't be friends with Suri?
No.
What about Dom Carini?
What about Dom Garini?
Or Ethan Page?
I think I am going to give it to Johnny Gargano.
Okay.
And then maybe... Because now that she's in the embassy, maybe Sari joins the best friends? Is that crazy?
Yes. Stop it. You can't keep getting away with this.
Why? Why can't I keep getting away with it?
You already added Kesha. Now you're just putting Suri in it.
Just slowly turning the best friends into a work rate powerhouse stable.
She would fit.
I would really like Sayuri to win. Oh, she has
And she
52
can.
pop already?
You do this every week. The reason we hired her is because she had good pop.
Okay. See, the
I
problem.
mean,
The problem.
47 to 52 is pretty.
That's
is a
pretty
nice
good.
Jump,
That's pretty good.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
We're in Canada. That's why it's not been great. We're in Canada.
I mean, she's been getting like 60s, and yeah,
Yeah.
I think she could win this match.
She's like just as popular as Sari.
She's more popular in a couple places, yeah.
Sioria, no. Is going to pin Sari. And it'll be tainted. Because we're telling stories. I'm going to do a little backstage promo. Just like 4 minutes.
All right, I'll do a match after that, just to like.
John
change
Moxley
things up.
talking to his good friend Brody King. Brody's just gonna congratulate him, like, "Hey, good job, big dog. You know, taking out Swerve." And then John's gonna be like, "Yeah, you know, I thought the tag champs would they would work better together as a unit, but no, they're stupid. they suck actually." Which has got me thinking, I think we could beat those guys. I think we could win those tag titles. This, in short, John Moxley and Brody are gunning for the tag titles.
Yeah, I got it. I figured it out. This is just classic Swarty, like, hey, in case you don't get the story, here's the story. I would like to do a tag match.
Okay. But, like, we kind of need promos, but you can do a tag match.
How much do we need promos?
Well, we already have
82.
3 matches, and it's you can book a short match, or you could like book a normal match and like change one of your matches to a squash.
Sure.
Actually, what tag match are you booking?
I am booking Killer Kelly and Calvin Takeman versus Billy Starks and Blake Christian.
Okay. Can that be the main event of the show?
It can be if we replace Tankman with Steen and Buddy Matthews as the Bud.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Buddy Matthews and Billy Starks versus Killer Kelly and Kevin Steen. It's happening.
Fuck.
shouldn't said it.
Kelly and Steen have awful chemistry.
Tankman it is. All right, so that's not a main event then.
Might as well change it back to Blake. All right. Kelly or Tankman?
Billy Starks flash pin.
Whoa. I hope Kelly big leagues her.
If so, then we change it. But
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to this, and we're gonna make it 6 minutes.
fine.
And then I'm gonna go to my Andrew Everett match. And we're gonna make that
Also
10
6
minutes.
minutes?
No.
Oh, okay.
We are gonna change Santana to like someone that matters. You know what I
But
mean?
can lose.
Yeah, I mean that's
Or-
kind of the tough part, but
Sounds like a job for main event Matt Taven to me.
in Canada though,
Is he any less over in Canada?
probably not.
Is Taven hurt? Why do I think Taven's hurt?
I don't know. Great question.
Buds are stable already, aren't they?
I have no idea.
Oh, I have them as a stable on my Excel sheet, so
Desmond
that counts for you.
Desmond Xavier's a face.
Can't do face. It'll.
The thing
never
is,
work.
I have heels he could beat, but they're all like really over, and like he could beat Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks would not put him over, but like he could. Like I'm not doing anything
You're
with
doing
Ricky.
something with Teton, so you don't want him.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna. I mean, this is crazy. I'm gonna put him in there with Ricky Starks. And to protect Ricky Starks a little bit, I'll have him get punched by the Big Show.
Oh, Twitter's gonna go wild. This man was in the world title match, and now he's losing to Andrew Everett on Rampage.
No, well, he's not because he's pissed.
Right, as he should be.
Yeah, no, we had to try it. I feel bad for Tony now because I'm always like, Tony, push Beast Mortos. But this is how you get into the situation because I need someone to lose a match and everyone else is too over. They're either too over or not over enough. Beast Mortos, sweet spot. He can have a main event and he'll lose. Well, I'm not going to bother asking. He's not going to put Andrew over.
Leo Rush, big signing, come in, lose to Andrew Everett on Rampage.
Did someone suggest that?
I did.
Oh, well, you're
like
a sick man.
Joke.
You're a sick man. Fucking.
You were
Matt
about to
Taven.
ban someone.
Matt Taven, fine. 10 minutes. You know what? You can still get punched.
I thought Ricky Starks was still gonna get. You can still get punched too, Ricky Starks.
Yeah, come out and get punched. Matt Taven, you get punched. I typed in Big Show. That's not going to come up. Also, I would like to think Mike Bennett tries to come out and he also gets punched. Like, he's just taking out everybody.
Mike Bennett gets the WMD from Andrew Everett.
Yeah. That is now the main event of the show. That's not good.
It's Rampage, baby.
Yeah, okay. I want to do a promo because we need promos.
If we need one, I also have one.
Okay.
So if it's short, that's fine.
4 minutes backstage. Zack Sabre Jr. Oh, let's have him being interviewed. You know what? Tony Schiavone's not doing anything. He's probably a good interviewer. Tony Schiavone, you are the new RJ City. Zack Sabre Jr., congratulations on your victory on New Year's Eve. You're our new Real International Champion. Can I get your thoughts about that? And he's going to be like, oh, well, I'd love to give you my thoughts about that. I mean, here's my thoughts. I'm happy. Okay. I have other thoughts, though. Nakajima, what the hell was that? I thought we were boys. I thought we hated Bryan Danielson. And now you're shaking hands and forming an alliance with him? Are you out of your mind?
Zack Sabre Jr. very good at handling the press. Answers the question, then talks about what he actually wants to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, it was a shitty question. He probably. I want him to tell Tony that too. Like, my thoughts. My thoughts are I'm happy. What stupid question. Yeah.
So just real Greg Popovich, Bill Belichick. I'd say. I'm miserable. I hate it. Next question.
We don't need a promo, but you could book one if you'd like.
I just think it would, because I'm not getting a second Collision, it'd be wild to not have Chaz Betts do anything.
Yeah.
So he should talk to Renee Paquette about, like, he was going to be the next, he was a great technical wrestler, and everyone said, oh, you might be the next Kurt Angle. Someday you might be as good as Kurt Angle. And he is bitter now and thinks that he is better than Kurt Angle ever was.
Oh man, we almost made a whole stream without someone trying to sell me cheap viewers.
Remember when that didn't happen on Twitch?
No. Remember when instead of banning one of those bots, you kicked out Riley?
Ah, never happened.
No. Okay.
Oh yeah, that
I could have sworn.
was random chatter. Let's play TEW who did that, not me.
Yeah. Okay. This is a Rampage. Let me tell you. I think we
This
open
is
with that
truly
Chaz
a-
Betts promo. Let's see what he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's getting the promo here. I mean, it probably could have been on Collision, but
I want the Andrew Everything earlier.
yeah. See, Riley doesn't remember it either. Therefore, I'm in the clear.
Actually, it's probably fine there. Yeah, this is probably a fine order.
You know what I just realized, and is a very scary thought.
What is that?
Paul
Nick?
White is still an occasional wrestler.
Yeah.
You could do Everett and White versus the Kingdom.
I could. I thought you were gonna say like tag team titles, and I was like, all right, calm down.
No, God, I'm talking Rampage feuds.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we could do that. I mean, that's a bad idea, but we could do it.
yeah. So we should do it because it is a bad idea.
This got a 69. Oh, Edge debuted his rated R superstar gimmick. Great.
So I like to imagine, again, this wouldn't have been on TV, but Edge's music hits. He comes out, crowd's hot. He sits down at the commentary desk and doesn't say anything to the live crowd.
Yeah.
Then Chaz Betts comes out and has to cut a 6-minute promo.
Yeah, we probably, in real
Rough.
life, we probably should have done like a 1 minute, hey folks, it's Edge. Like, but we didn't.
Edge
so-
could have probably done a 6-minute, but like, yeah,
Yeah.
like that's what they really would have done. And then he would have sat down and started commentating.
Yeah. Calvin Tankman has a gimmick that's getting stale.
I mean, he's
What-
kind of only had one gimmick since he got here.
I was gonna
so
say, like, what even is his gimmick? Just big boy?
it might literally just be Big Boy.
72. I mean, that's why this was on Rampage. Although I
Yeah.
will say, no negative notes here. Maybe Zach needs to be interviewed. Maybe that's the secret.
I mean, that is a negative note because it's lost heat, but
Well,
it's
You-
in white, so we don't count it as negative.
like this is a hot feud, and Zach talked about it. So yeah, it's gonna lose heat. That kind of goes without saying.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
73? I'll take a 73. I mean, Johnny Gargano,
Sari-
like hard. Sari and Johnny Gargano
Well-
showed excellent chemistry teaming together.
That's the first thing I saw, and I was like, she's a best friend.
Best friends. Unbelievable. She's gonna look
How
so
many
good
best
with the.
friends can you have?
She's gonna look so good with the tie dye around her. They lost this match, but you know, Gargano, he's a nice guy. He'll like apologize and be like, "It was my fault."
It was my fault you got pinned.
That's what she's gonna say. She's gonna be like, "I got pinned. I don't know what you're apologizing about." 67 for this. You know what? That's fine.
It's what I thought.
Yep.
We knew going in, and we still are okay with it.
Mm-hmm. 67 for this.
Yeah. For Maki Ito's, the equivalent of going out to get your kid ice cream.
Yeah. I got you, Sawyer Wreck. Yay! 79 for Mox and Brody. Oh, a 65.
Okay. But good pairing, play off each other well.
Perfect.
Couldn't have asked for anything better.
Oh, and Maria was out there too. What could you imagine two more different managers being at ringside?
Do you think they did the same ass cam for both of them?
You think that was interference for this match? It wasn't the WMD. It was Paul White got on the apron and shook his ass, and Matt Taven went, "Awooka, awooka."
No, because this wasn't designated as a comedy match. But boy, am I ready for it.
A 72. You know what? Sure.
that's the most undeserved 72 of all time, but sure.
The wide range of angles is so
Okay,
OP.
yes.
It's so OP.
Yeah, I wish I got it
Yeah.
ever.
You got it on the show we just did.
Gosh.
We made $1.6 million.
Let's enter a new
Ooh,
year.
we're up
we gotta-
everywhere.
Yeah, we got to get popular first.
Yeah. Even in the States we're up.
I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna run a show in Kanto or
I mean,
Kansai.
yeah. So that's Osaka or Tokyo, but you will draw like 400 fans, just so you know.
Well, then I won't run it when I see that number.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to do a fun, like, overseas show, you should do it in Central Europe or Southern Mediterranean.
I see that, yeah.
Yeah.
Winter vacation collision.
Yeah, nothing like Central Europe in January.
Well, I was gonna do Southern. Italy
that
one.
makes a lot more sense, yeah. Although I will say, when I did that all in Italy, it didn't go great.
Didn't the Dynamite go good?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think everyone's pop was kind of not, everyone's pop was like 10 points down. Nick, do you have any prediction for the year-end awards?
I'm not looking just in case it pops up, but I'm gonna say Takeshita. I think that's the one, right?
I think it could be Ilya. I don't know, because especially if you count his WWE stuff.
It could be Ilya.
Yeah.
Could definitely. We could both be wrong, and then it goes to like I don't even know, someone in like...
Kazuchika Okada.
Ah, shit, he is over there. That is correct.
Yeah, it could be something like that.
It's a lot of tag teams.
A lot of tag teams.
It's 3,000 tag teams.
Yeah, it's too many.
Oh, right. Every company has it. So we'll have to check our company awards as well.
This is the perfect song for this long road. Okay, hey, it's
Yes.
Takeshita!
Hey.
All right. Congrats.
Very happy.
Good for him.
Because he also works DDT. So.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He probably had bangers over there, too. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of blue when you look at that match history.
Sure is.
Yeah, that's probably deserved. Congrats, Takeshita. Proud of you, big dog. Female rest of the year. Jamie Hayter.
I'm going to take the victory lap on that. Although you had her for 6 months, I think.
Yeah, I had her for a little bit.
This is a joint award.
I mean, I think all those mixed tags you have her do probably helped a lot.
Sure.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And true. I think I would have rather it been Venny if it was someone from my brand, but she got hurt, so that's okay. Jamie Hayter, ooh. That is, if she wasn't a champion, I would have her utilize that to I should get a title shot.
AEW.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, was there any doubt?
Right.
Yeah. Male tag team of the year, the Young Bucks.
Great. Eighth time winning it. Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not ABC.
I'm not. Every time you put the Bucks out there, they've been
that's true.
Amazing. ABC will win it next year, I think. Mercedes and Trinity.
For some reason, written as Naomi and Sasha Banks. That's weird.
Because that's probably like the team name,
in the database. Yeah, probably.
But yes.
I mean, they've been women's tag champs on my brand for a little bit. No one really holds those belts for that long, so why not them?
Sure.
Yeah.
I thought it would be Yuka and Chris, but okay.
See, I think that might be what happened. I don't think Yuka and Chris are set up as like an official tag team.
Doesn't need to be.
Doesn't need to be. All right.
Yeah.
Match of the year was Ilya Dragunov and Chris Bay on Dynamite. Wow.
Random Dynamite.
Random Dynamite match of the year. Good for them. Show of the year was Full Gear 2025. That was the show that got the 100, right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have been. Yeah.
I mean, we can double check, but
I think.
yeah, it was 100. Yeah.
And the Ilya win.
And
So,
Ilya winning, yeah.
like big moment in the company. Big moment. Yeah.
Male young wrestler, Ryoto Mochizuki. Little Mochizuki. Should we just like look at all these people and sign them?
Sign them.
Yeah.
At least shortlist them.
Ooh, he's got pop in America. Hey, what's up, Mochi? What's up, bud? Oh, listen, let's talk. Let's talk.
He's exclusive, right?
Oh,
I'll
is
stop
he?
you right there.
Oh, he is. All right.
Shortlist them.
We'll just shortlist
Only
him. We'll
23,
shortlist
yeah.
him, yeah.
We may still play this game for another 59 days in game.
Yeah, we'll see. Female young wrestler of the year was Suzu Suzuki. Suzu, what's up? How you doing? Exclusive written. Only 200 days, though. Oh, yeah, she's good.
Oh yeah, wow.
We'll be in touch. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, we legally can't say anything yet,
Yeah.
but here's our card.
Male veteran wrestler of the year,
Hey.
Eddie Kingston. Hey.
Let's go.
Female veteran, Tsukasa Fujimoto.
I think it said she was Suzu's mentor. So like that's cool that they won that and young.
Most improved company. Gato Move. Hell yeah.
Yeah, well we've been juicing up their
That is true. We have been adding tons of popularity to like all their wrestlers. Yeah, that's true. Male independent wrestler of the year, Sammy Guevara. I'm starting to think we shouldn't let this guy go. I'm thinking maybe that was stupid.
Don't think so.
No?
I think he was causing problems.
Okay. Female independent wrestler of the year, Takumi Aroha.
I do not know who that is.
Takumi, what's up? Ooh, you're good.
She has a position of power.
Oh.
So I don't know if she'll I mean we could get her. If
Yeah,
you
it would be a
wanted.
handshake, but like
It'd be a
what am I
handshake.
gonna do with the Takumi Aroma handshake deal? She has no pop at all.
That
Yeah,
has
probably
no
not gonna
pop.
sign her. Probably not gonna-
But good to know.
Male manager of the year, Paul Heyman.
I mean that checks out.
Yeah.
Sure.
Female manager, Lita. Okay, sure.
Sure.
Male play-by-play commentator was Andy,
Andy
Shepherd. Who? Who?
WWE guy?
Who?
WWE UK commentator.
Okay. I have no idea who this is.
44 to 89 Mike and he got commentator. Like, get the fuck out.
Well, he's got 7684 play-by-play.
That is worse than I think both of yours.
It's better than Morrow.
I'm gonna stop there. I'm
Yeah,
gonna stop there.
I don't know. Yeah. Female play-by-play commentator was Aihara. I don't know who that is.
Sure.
Male color Pat. Fuck off. Fuck. Does he have good
You're wrong.
stats? 83.9. Why?
Who listens to that?
That
It's
is
like, yeah, that's a great color
insane. He should have
commentator.
like 50. He's so bad. Oh, he's like the most irritating man in the world. That's crazy. Oh. Female color commentator here, Hokuto. Now we're talking. That's better.
The ref of the year, the most
male-
loved.
yeah.
Who the fuck is that
It's a
guy?
WWE ref.
Okay.
Female ref Jessica Carr. That's
I do
the
know who
lady
Jessica
ref
Carr
in
is,
WWE.
Yes. Yep.
That's it.
Let's check ours.
How do I see that?
Go to the office screen
Uh-huh.
and then end of year awards. Under creative, underneath booking team.
Okay.
So Takeshita, obviously.
Huh?
You just go. You could use your.
Yeah, I got it.
Hater. Yep. Yep. Yep.
female young wrestler, Billy Starks, sure.
Happy for that. Great.
Male veteran, Eddie Kingston, match of the year. Now, how could this one be
Now, wait a
different
minute.
than the
Now,
one that
wait
won
a
the
minute.
overall? How could... That doesn't make sense. How could this be our promotion match of the year, and Ilya and Chris Bay was the overall match of the year? That interesting.
I am curious. I might ask that in the Discord of how
Yeah.
that happened. Full gear, sure,
Well,
that
there,
makes
yeah,
sense.
male
100.
manager Chris.
Get the fuck out of here! I can't believe you've done this to us, Charlie. This is all your fault. You should use that as the thumbnail. Male manager of the year, Chris Jericho.
Rosemary won female manager of the year. She might be our only. No, it's her and Maria. It's her and Maria. Tom Hanford did win our play-by-play commentator of the year.
Good.
Excalibur got the color. Male ref Remsburg, sure. Female ref Aubrey, and that's it. That's all the awards.
All right. You got 8 minutes, so
Hey, you want to look at the Power 500?
yeah, let's go.
I want to look at like.
Ours.
Can I look at like people to hire
Oh,
within the Power
yeah,
500?
apparently.
Yeah, we could hire Randy Orton.
Okay. Argos.
Argos. I'm not familiar with your game, Argos. Kento Miyahara. I would have assumed
Sure.
he was like exclusive. I guess All Japan doesn't really do exclusive contracts, but
Wait. Ram Kachow is that high? 264? I didn't think she would be over.
is Kento not like loyal? It would say loyal down here if he was loyal, right?
It says up. Go up.
Oh,
Move
up.
mouse up.
It's up. It's up.
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say he should be loyal. Argos is a store in the UK. I don't think it's that. Jake Lee being this high is crazy.
Kevin Knight?
Miz Key 216.
Good. Clap, clap. We clap for
We
that.
clap. Yeah. Just looking.
Get more over, please.
Yeah, get more over. Kevin Knight. Yo, hey. We're down here in the Noah Juniors. That's not a place you want to be.
All right. Let's. Yeah. Do you have any overness in America?
No, why would she?
Do you want to come in and replace Rosemary in the group?
Ooh, she is spooky. That's a good point.
Yeah. Although she's more like Molgoth spooky than kind of
How
the
dare you?
horror spooky. I think that's intentional. I think that's what it's meant to be.
Do you want to send her to ROH for like 6 months, see if she gets over?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I like Ram Kachow. That's a lie. I've seen her work in the U.S.
Me too.
You've seen it live.
Yeah, in person. People kept trying to buy stuff from her gimmick table with card, and she kept having to be like, cash only cash. That's mostly what I remember about meeting Ram Kaichao.
Yeah, not much here.
I mean, there's good wrestlers. It's just like we don't. Everyone in chat and YouTube comments is always like, sign people, sign. We have so many people as it is.
Yeah, we're really cutting people.
I already have more people on my roster. Like, I have Walter and like Andrade like chilling. You know what I mean? Like, we have so many people.
Switch it to the AEW people for a minute.
Sure.
Maybe literally a minute, but
Oh, you mean just like our regular roster?
No. This, but works for AEW.
Uh,
It's literally the one.
oh,
That's
literally the first one. Got it. That's AEW. Great.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm looking at the wins and losses because that matters here in
No.
AEW. I was just curious at how well are we protecting our top people?
We do a lot of tags.
Yeah. I bet Ray Phoenix has a lot of wins.
Wow, Kenny was like almost 500.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rough year for.
Rough.
I can see why he's
Yeah.
he's freaking
Only
out
number
so much.
5. Yeah, jeez. Meanwhile, Walter, who I'm like, see, that's my problem with Walter is like when I don't have stuff for him to do, I don't know what to do with him because I don't just have him lose.
Yeah,
So-
look at this.
Yeah,
Look at this stretch of Starboy Charlie, Brian Pillman Jr., Caleb Conley Angle,
yeah, like
Atticus WWE's Atticus Cougar.
yeah, like I don't just like I don't job him out. Maybe I just have to have him lose a couple fucking matches because I protect him a lot. But then it's like, well, if I'm not currently pushing him, I don't really have anything for him to do because he doesn't lose, which is a very AEW problem.
Oh boy, can you go to MJF? Speaking
Sure.
of protected.
Yeah, 21.
Okay.
I am shocked he is 12. I would.
This is only match rating, so I'm not as shocked. But number 26 is pretty good. Let's go.
Oh my God, Jack fucking Perry.
And right below him, your project.
Yeah, SB Kento has to be one of the craziest. Like,
He was gifted everything by the gods.
he's 70,
Like,
70 pop.
yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. 50 points. 50
Way
points
to
in like
start.
6 months.
That's why I like looking at this stuff because
Yeah.
when you're doing it, you're like, yeah, SB Kento, he's kind of worked his way to a main event. No, it was like fucking you flipped a switch and it happened.
Yeah, I mean the Bryan Danielson thing really fell in, like that really did make him a guy, like because from here to here it's like okay he's going up a couple points, and then really from like September to January he goes from like lower card guy that we kind of pay attention to like he is in the top heel group in the company.
Yeah, he just closed the show.
He just closed the show. He was the catalyst for the top, like for the world title challenger turning heel.
Yes.
Yes. Good for him. And like again, to like the we have so many people thing. Johnny Gargano, another guy I do nothing with, 8-14. He's the 29th best wrestler in the world. Just
Asuka's only 37.
yeah,
Penny is only 37.
yeah. He's just casually sitting here like losing with Suri against Yuri Ano and Alec Price. That reminds me, we probably should do some stable stuff.
Okay.
Although it is exactly 10 o'clock.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know. I don't have a name. YouTube comments. Leave a name for the Bryan Danielson, Nakajima, SB Kento group. And my challenge to you, don't use the word dragon. It's too obvious.
Use the word wolf. Nakajima's a mad wolf.
He is. It's true. But now instead of Dragon Den, they're just going to put, like, Wolves Den.
It can't be like a group of wolves, like some sort of wolf pack. It has to be something different.
No, we can't. Legally, we cannot call it the Wolfpack. We do not own that trademark.
What are they gonna do? Sue us?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, we can't do that.
But yeah. Oh, apparently the stream is not live. Well, good. That'll give me a couple minutes to get over there. Live chat. Go watch Prestige Wrestling. It's free on YouTube. YouTube. Go watch Prestige Wrestling. It's free on YouTube. You probably haven't watched it yet. But that's it. We'll see you guys on Tuesday for WCW. We're getting close to Stargate over there, and we'll be back next week for AEW with 2026, the far off year of 2026, the far flung future. What will things be like in that crazy distant year?
Hopefully, I'll get a bonus.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, YouTubers, uh, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, YouTube stuff. Don't make me pull up the graph that's like, oh, 78% of you aren't subscribed. I will do it. I won't do it.
He won't do it now. He's got a stream to go.
Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. We gotta go. All right, that's it. Bye, everybody.
Bye.